Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Karter Schmitt of Ogemaw Heights Football. How's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing well, man. Excuse me. So you guys have had a pretty good season to start off with. I know you guys have been on quite a roll and played some really good teams, but just talk about how the season's kind of going.
Yeah, we started out. We've had a tough schedule. We started out week one against Gladwin, and that was a good test for us. I got a lot of respect for them guys and coaches. They're always a well-coached team, great program. And we played St. Francis, Traverse City, Boyne, Sheboygan, Grayling. They're all well-coached teams, and it's fun playing them every week because you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah. So kind of going into, this season, what was, this was a pretty good team, but you also had a lot of experience coming back, but a lot of young guys in some key spots. So what was that like adjusting to those first few games?
It was nice having some of them seniors back. It's that leadership role, but then we also asked some sophomores and juniors they had to play in some key positions. They really had to step up. And our kind of motto was day by day. We want to be 1-0. We want to take step by step and to try to do the little things right and work hard in practice. And we took it week by week and then just kept going from there.
Yeah. I know that you're running back and you're also a linebacker as well. What's it just like to play on both sides of the ball?
It's pretty neat. I like sometimes it get a little tiring out there, but I love it. It's cool seeing both sides of the ball. Not many kids, especially get to play the start at one side of the ball, let alone two. So I always appreciate it, and it's always fun. I have a blast with it.
Yeah. Really, what were some of the things that you focused on during the summer to get back to the
Uh,
season?
I really want. So it's kind of funny is like we really want to up our passing game this year, and I think we have a lot. Me, my quarterback, and a few receivers, like we would stay after practice every day and we catch balls, just run our routes. And I think we've seen that connection build, and then we just focused on building chemistry with each other, not just us and the receivers and quarterback, but just throughout our whole team. I think that's one of the big things we have this year is chemistry. I've been here 4 years, and it's probably the most team I have had been on that's had the most chemistry, and it's pretty cool just seeing the guys play for each other, and there's nothing more you can ask than that.
Yeah. You talk about that. What's that? What's it like how'd you guys like build chemistry? What'd you guys do? Did you guys go like there's gotta be some fun activities involved and off the field as well.
Uh,
What'd you guys go do?
we like to hang out. A lot of us are big time hunters and that. We like to hunt with each other and that, and then we hang out outside of school. And then we also had a ton of summer practices. We do every summer we do two 12-hour practices at the high school. And we usually do fun activities there. So it's always fun playing with the guys there. We really enjoy it and just creates a bond. And we've been playing with each other since third and fourth grade. So we've been playing with each other throughout middle school and now into high school. So yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah. Um, so I mean, I was just looking at your schedule. These next three games, they're gonna be pretty critical. Of course, Kingsley's coming up this week.
Yeah.
What's that going to be like for you guys? I know, of course, Standish showing and then finishing off with one of the top programs in D6, of course, with that being Almont. So what's it going to be like heading into these next 3 weeks of the season as you guys get ready for playoffs?
Yeah, we got this next 3 weeks are gonna be really tough. All three of them programs you just named are very well coached teams and they have great players. We're just taking it day by day and focusing on one game at a time. You can't look ahead. We're focused on this week. And Kingsley, they're a well coached team. Well, great players. They're hard to beat. So we're taking day by day and just doing the little things right. We wanna do good.
Yeah. So I think that, these next three, what do you really want to focus on? Like, as just to kind of, as everyone kind of does, what are some of the things that you yourself are looking to improve at in your game?
Uh, I want these next three games. They're just against big teams, and I want to keep proving that. I won't I want to be one of the best players on the field. I want to keep proving that, and I want to play with my team. I want to succeed to that together, and I want that to carry into the playoffs and make a deep run. Our school, we haven't had a playoff team in a few years, let alone a league championship, and we play for that Friday night. And it's been over a decade since we won one. And we kind of wanted to achieve that over the summer. So what we worked towards is we want to bring something back to the school that we can remember for the rest of our lives. And I think that's another thing why we have a good bond with each other is because we're trying to chase that same goal.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's get to know you a little bit. How about that? Um,
Uh,
okay. Okay. Favorite high school football moment so far?
Favorite high school football moment? I would say either last year when we played Gladwin first round of playoffs, like the atmosphere, as most people have ever seen at a game. From both towns. I mean, there was thousands upon thousands of people, and that's something I'll never forget. I cherish those moments, and then I'll never forget beating the Sioux last year, 7-6. That was coming down to the final seconds and beating them and seeing everyone's joy and excitement. I mean, you can't beat that.
What's it like scoring a touchdown?
200 touchdown. You get a rush of excitement. It's kind of hard to describe, really. You don't experience that much, but when you do, you cherish it. And then I always celebrate with my line because they did the work, and I always thank them for whenever I score.
Yeah. And then final, who was your favorite player growing up?
Favorite player growing up, my favorite player actually was Peyton Manning. I know I grew up when he joined the Broncos. For some reason, I just started watching him. And I fell in love with how he was able to command a team and offense. How he was able to build them chemistries and teams. It was just cool watching, especially in was it 2015 when they won the Super Bowl.
Yep.
That was awesome watching them from the beginning to the end and watching them build every week was cool.
And finally, what is something people do not know about you? Not to put you on the spot here.
People don't know about me. I would say I'm a real humble kid. I don't brag a lot. I kind of let my actions do the talking. I don't brag about anything. I'm never cocky. I always appreciate everything, and yeah.
All right. Well, Carter Schmitt, thank you so much for taking the time. And we will talk to you soon.
Yeah, thank you, Casey, for having me.